On the calm morning of October 11th, 2025, the world quietly said goodbye to Diane Keaton, an actress whose presence had brightened generations. She passed peacefully in her Brentwood, California, home at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy of laughter, authenticity, and a life lived fully. Her family released a brief statement requesting privacy, allowing the world to pause and reflect on the warmth she had shared. Though Diane's health had subtly declined, she retained her humor and vibrant presence, comforting those around her even in her final days. Friends described her as funny right up until the end, a fitting reflection of the spark that had made her beloved for decades. Her passing was not only a moment of sorrow, but also a time to celebrate a life rich with courage, wit, and kindness. The kind of life that quietly inspires those lucky enough to witness it. A life of grace and resilience. Even as time softened her physical strength, Diane's mind and heart remained luminous. In the months leading to her passing, her family noticed changes. She had become thinner and quieter, but her essence remained unchanged. She had quietly listed her 5-bedroom Los Angeles home for sale, not as a farewell, but as a gesture toward simplicity and a new chapter, reflecting her lifelong desire to live intentionally. Her home, like Diane herself, was elegant but unpretentious, filled with light, stories, and warmth. When news of her passing spread, tributes poured in from all corners of the world. Social media became a place for remembrance, with fans sharing memories, colleagues celebrating her artistry, and admirers leaving flowers and candles along Hollywood Boulevard. Every note, photograph, and memory highlighted the profound impact Diane had on the lives she touched, a testament to the quiet power of authenticity and generosity. Childhood shadows and early promises. Diane Keaton, born Diane Hall on January 5, 1946, in Los Angeles, grew up in a home that valued restraint and quiet over expression. Her father, Jack Hall, was a civil engineer who believed in order and discipline, while her mother, Dorothy Diane Keaton Hall, had once harbored dreams of beauty pageants and the stage, ambitions redirected by marriage and motherhood. Diane witnessed the contrast between her mother's fading dreams and her own growing determination, which instilled a fierce independence and resilience from a young age. Her teenage years brought personal challenges, including struggles with self-image, which she later reflected on with honesty in her memoirs. These experiences became the hidden threads beneath her public persona, nurturing empathy, patience, and a dedication to living authentically. School, particularly theater, offered her refuge, a place to express herself freely, explore her voice, and plant the seeds of courage that would define her career. The leap to New York. By the mid-1960s, Diane felt confined by the rhythms of Los Angeles and longed for a life that could match her ambitions. After studying briefly at Santa Ana College and Orange Coast College, she set her sights on New York City, arriving in 1966 with little more than hope, a suitcase, and 2 scripts. At 20 years old, she found a small apartment on the Upper West Side, enduring chilly nights, worn wallpaper, and the uncertainty that comes with building a life from scratch. She worked tirelessly, waiting tables, performing in basement clubs, navigating audition lines, and faced rejection with remarkable courage. Diane described fear as her driving force, pushing her forward when comfort could have held her back. Her persistence was fueled by a deep desire to live fully, to pursue authenticity in a city alive with energy, challenge, and possibility. Early success and recognition. Diane's dedication began to bear fruit in 1968 with her role in the original Broadway production of Hair, a performance that captured the rebellious spirit of her generation. Her presence, defined not by perfection, but by honesty and vulnerability, opened doors to the world of film, culminating in her iconic role as Kay Adams in The Godfather in 1972. This breakthrough marked the beginning of a career that would define decades of cinema, including her enduring collaborations with Woody Allen in films like Play It Again, Sam, Sleeper, and Love and Death. Annie Hall in 1977 cemented her status as a cultural icon, and her Academy Award for Best Actress affirmed her talent. Yet Diane's reflections revealed that true fulfillment lay not in accolades, but in connection, creativity, and meaning. Her performances resonated deeply because they reflected life itself, complex, humorous, and tender, a mirror to the human experience. Love, heartbreak, and personal growth. Alongside professional triumphs, Diane navigated profound love and heartbreak. Her relationship with Al Pacino during The Godfather was intense and creative, blending admiration and understanding. Though their bond was genuine, differing ambitions eventually led to heartbreak, shaping Diane's understanding of love as both transformative and challenging. The passing of her father marked another turning point, prompting introspection and reflection. During this period, she retreated from Hollywood's glare, focusing on self-discovery, journaling, and personal growth. These years became a time to rebuild life on her own terms, deepening her resilience and shaping an identity defined by authenticity and grace, rather than public approval. Motherhood and a second chance. The 1990s brought Diane unexpected joy in motherhood, with the adoption of her first child, Dexter, in 1996, followed by her second, Duke, 5 years later. Motherhood brought a new rhythm, a profound sense of purpose, and the everyday joys that reconnect us to life's simplicity. Diane embraced the small moments, packing lunches, walking with her children, savoring their laughter, discovering a depth of love and patience she had not known before. These years also allowed her to address past struggles, embracing therapy and reflection to let go of guilt and nurture self-compassion. The experience shaped her life in lasting ways, allowing her to focus on what mattered most: presence, connection, and love, creativity, and legacy. Even as she stepped back from the public eye, Diane's creativity flourished. She directed Heaven in 1987, a documentary exploring spiritual beliefs, and continued to choose roles that reflected truth and authenticity. Her work on stage, screen, and behind the camera remained grounded in the human experience, reminding audiences that art's greatest power lies in reflecting life's joys, struggles, and moments of tenderness. In her later years, Diane continued to surprise and delight fans, creating art that was intimate, thoughtful, and deeply human. Her legacy is measured not just by her iconic performances, but by her courage, humor, and willingness to live fully, encouraging others to embrace their own stories with honesty and heart. Grace in the final years. As her health waned in 2024 and 2025, Diane faced the passage of time with acceptance and quiet dignity. Her days were filled with simple pleasures: gardening, journaling, spending time with loved ones. and she prioritized peace and presence over public attention. Even in moments of fragility, she radiated warmth, embodying the life she had cultivated, authentic, grounded, and deeply human. Her passing on October 11th, 2025, occurred in a room filled with sunlight, a gentle reflection of the light she had brought into the lives of others. Friends and family recall her final moments as a continuation of the grace, courage, and joy that had defined her entire life, leaving the world with memories that will endure far beyond her time. Remembering Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton's life was a journey of resilience, authenticity, and the quiet power of embracing one's own path. From a childhood of restraint to the heights of Hollywood fame, from love and heartbreak to the profound joys of motherhood, she navigated each stage with honesty and depth. Her laughter, vulnerability, and fearless embrace of life made her a beloved figure across generations. Tributes poured in from every corner, celebrating not only her talent, but the humanity she shared so freely. Friends, colleagues, and fans remembered a woman unafraid to show her truth, to create with intention, and to live fully in each moment. Diane's story reminds us that the most meaningful achievements are not always measured by awards, but by the warmth, inspiration, and connection we leave behind. A legacy of strength. The story of Diane Keaton is one of transformation, demonstrating that strength often emerges from struggle, and that joy can coexist with challenge. She taught that authenticity is far more valuable than perfection, that love is as much about understanding and compassion as romance, and that purpose can be found in both achievement and simplicity. Her life leaves a lasting lesson. Even as the world mourns, her enduring spirit continues to shine through her work, her children, and the countless lives she touched. Diane's legacy is not confined to cinema, but exists in the courage, humor, and humanity she shared daily, a gift to anyone inspired by her example. The heart of Diane Keaton. Ultimately, Diane's life stands as a testament to resilience, authenticity, and the beauty of living fully. She transformed struggles into art, moments of silence into voices of truth, and challenges into grace. Her story reminds us that the most enduring accomplishment